Hiya and welcome to episode 6 of the Cruising Carp vlog. Well, I've come back over the reservoir. Reason being, the next couple of weeks I've got a bit of time off, so I'm going to be shooting over to linear fisheries. So I thought I'd just have a little go over it, but I just wanted to try something different. What I've decided to do, I've decided just to use pellet. I've never used pellet before, so yeah, but you know, trial, see what happens. What I've done, I've got some 10mm and 8mm halibut pellet, the dynamite ones, and also a 4mm dynamite carp pellet. I've mixed them all up in a bucket together, and what I've done, they're not drilled or nothing, so I've had to drill one out. I've drilled the one of the pellets out, the 10mm ones, and I've topped it off with half a little yellow pop-up, just to make it like sort of snowman style, just to stand it up. The other one I've got laying flat, just normal, and I'm just going to see what happens. The old weather, as you can probably see by the clouds in the background there, it just keeps storming up every now and again, you know. We get a storm, it clears the air for a little while, and then it gets really, really muggy and horrible. And then the sun comes out, so yeah. There has been a few fish rising, and I've seen one or two cruising about there with their backs out of the water a bit, which obviously is a good sign. But they are around on the top. I've put a bit of floating, biscuit out, like, you know, mixer, but you just can't keep the ducks and the coots away from it. I'm sure actually one bit that did sort of straggle along, it did get taken by a fish, but I can't be positive on that. But it was in the area that where I had put some of it, and I'd led the ducks away at one point, and then fired some in the opposite direction, and I did see a big swirl come up, and like, you know, like there was a fish taking something off the top. Whether it was one of those, I really cannot be certain about that. But what I might do, if I can get rid of the ducks and that tomorrow, because the seagulls are not about, so if possibly I can get rid of the ducks and that tomorrow, I'll have a go with that tomorrow during the day, see what happens. But for now, I'm going to persevere with my pellet. I've used a little spum, you know, what I used before when I was just using like the little boilie stringers, putting them out. Well, I've put a PVA bag on each one, just a little bag with pellet in, and I've then put like 10, I put out 10 of the little mini spoms, just sort of dotted all over the swim, clipped it up, like, you know, and then stopped it short, unclipped it, let it go a bit longer and stuff like that, just to sort of get them used to finding little piles of it, little pockets of it, see if that helps. But you know, if we have any success, I'll let you know. I'm going to make a brew. See you later. Boys and girls, the old rod with a pop-up on, the half a pop-up, has rattled off, and God, if I can get him out, I've got fucking hell, this little beauty. Can you believe? Look at that. First fish. People don't normally use the pellet here. I'm not seeing anyone use it, so yeah. Right, I'm going to weigh him, because he's put up hell of a scrap. Then I'm going to get him back, because I don't like keeping him out too long. I mean, he's been good enough to grace me on the bank, eh? So yeah, I'll get the scales. Right, 0 up. We know this sling weighs 2 pounds, so we're all right there. We're on 0. See what we got. 29.5 there. Take off £2, 27.8. What a result, eh? First fish. Right, get it back and I'll show you the rig in a bit while I've got it, okay? Well, show you what we've got. This is the rig that's done the damage. That is one of the called a crank rigs. Now you can only get those hooks. You can only get those in barbs, micro barbs. So what I've done is barbless for you. I've just took the barb off. That's a piece of Suffix camo. The colder sinker on there. Colder anti-tangle. Quick clip, and it's tied KD style. Now here's my little pellet, if you can see that. What I had to do, because they don't come with a hole down the middle, I drilled an hole down the middle myself, just a little bait drill, easy enough. And then luckily the hair just pops through like that on its own. You can get it to tease it a little bit, but it does go through. And once it comes out there, it's starting to come out now. So I can just grab hold of that with a you have to be careful as you break the pellet, but it's nearly out. Bit fiddly, but if it catches a fish, it's worth it, isn't it? Then here's my half a pop up. Now that is a spicy fish. I was using them last time here. They're the ones I get from my mate Dean. You can't buy them in the shops, but he's on Facebook, the bait hut, if you fancy trying them, and I'm sure he'll sort you out with some. There got a very pungent smell to them, and oh, they seem to be working for me, and I know he's had some success on them as well. So yeah, then just put that on there like that. Put one of the old Calder extender stops in, and then just pulled that up on there, pulled that up on there. Now the pellet is obviously waves about on there because it's like the hole's quite big, so all I've done was got like a piece of straw and jammed it in alongside the rig. It was a bit bigger bit than that. It's a bit it's not quite strong enough, that bit. Oh yeah, it's a bit, see if this is a bit better. Double it up. Yeah, just push that in there like that. Then so that, cut it off with the scissors, just to keep it like that, and obviously that sits like that on the bottom. And as I say, the reason I'm trying the pellet, I've not seen anybody use pellet here, so I thought to myself, well, it's got to be worth a go, isn't it? You know, fish might not be used to seeing it, and you might get lucky. And yeah, well, I've got lucky. And all I did was put, get me pellet over. Oh dear. Got some of the old the Fox Heavy mesh, because it's deep here, so it takes a while to break down this one. It's a deep old bit of water at 18 foot where I'm fishing. And all I did put a little bit of pellet like that out with it. I'm fishing on the yeah, I'm fishing on the remember I told you before it's got like an apron of weed here. I'm fishing right on the edge of that, so that the lead's actually in the siltweed, and the bag of pellet is just the rig length 8 inches off the edge of it. Tie another knot so we're ready for our next one. I ain't too fussy about these. I mean, all we want to do is get them down at the bottom basically. A nice little spread down there. Then I just hooks that on like that with it. And what else I do, it's just me, because I'm paranoid. I just put a couple of PVA nuggets like that, and then I just like to melt the ends over like that. I know you're probably thinking it's going a bit far there, but at the end of the day I just want to make sure that gets down there without being tangled, and you know, we've got a decent presentation down there. Right, and that's it. That's what done the business. So I'm going to clip this rod back up and get it back out on the spot, and I'll see you later, hopefully with another one. We'll see how lucky we get. Well, morning. As you can see, sun's up and about, and yeah, it's a lovely morning. I think it's going to be a warm one today. The rain's all gone away from yesterday evening and that, you know, we had those storms. It got very humid after each one, and all of a sudden the air cleared, and yeah, it was lovely. Had a nice, good sleep actually, probably best night's sleep I've had all week. Had a couple of beeps during the night, but nothing. It might have been the ducks because they was both sort of the same, just a da-da-da, and that was it. And the bobbins hadn't moved this morning, so obviously the leads were still where they were. And that happened twice. I'm pretty much sure that's probably the ducks. You know, just refresh the rods and just keep trying, innit? I mean, you know, what can I say? I've only been fishing about an hour yesterday out of 27.5, so that's my weekend made anyway, innit? But it'd be nice to get something else, you know, prove the method. I've just put a few more little sponges out of the pellet mix, just dotted them here and there in the swim, so they just get used to finding the little piles like here and there, and we'll see what happens. I'll update you a bit later on anyway, and I'm going to have a cup of tea now. Well, not been a lot happening really. Really quiet on here today. A couple of lads moved to the other side. Another lad came along by me and went again. Since this morning, that is, it's been nothing cool. Fish been cruising around on the top, you know, not interested. I've had a little go with a surface rod, but didn't come to anything. All you get is the ducks keep chasing it all the time. Another lad come here to do, I was one just jumped out then. Another lad came here to do a bit of surface fishing, you know, a couple of hours, and he sort of really went all the way around the lake, and he fed the ducks up and all that till they'd had enough and cleared off, but fish just weren't going for it, they weren't competing, you know. I mean, a lot of the time they've just been cruising along, backs out of the water, catching the rays basically, same as us. Very hot today. Sort of getting towards evening now, late afternoon. Just put a bit more spot out, you know, put some more pellets out, and try and keep a bit of smell in the swim, and I'll put a bit more out about sort of 7, half 7. See how we go, and I don't know if you can hear, there's some sort of fancy, I don't know what it is. I don't think it's English music, it's some sort of reggae type sort of that style of music over the back there where the paintballing was last time. It's some sort of function, don't know what, but Sounds like they're having a good time anyway. But yeah, I mean, if I can get them at the right time cruising along, I'll try and get some footage of them to show you. But as I say, nothing at the moment. Hopefully I'll be letting you know later on that there's some action been happening. Until then, I'm going to finish off my sherbet and I'll see you later. Right, thought I'd just show you there in the margins how that little pellet reg sits. As you can see, it leaves the hook laying nicely flat on the floor, and that pellet is just critically balanced there, just touching on the bottom. So when the old fish sucks it up it goes a lot quicker than he expects. And hopefully it's a lot more difficult to blow out than they think. And it's there we go, nailed. And well, that 27.5 was definitely nailed, really nailed good. So yeah, good little rig that, well pleased with it. Looks like there's a little bit of activity starting, you know, fish starting to rise here and there. Just trying to see if we've got any cruising round on the surface. They do keep popping their backs out every now and again, but you just got to be quick, ain't you, with the camera, you know. I'm trying to see if I can get something. I've had a couple, they surface and you get a big bow wave come up and then stick their back out, and before I get the camera on they're gone down again. So yeah, might be lucky. We'll carry on trying. There we are, there's one there, just under the surface. Can you see him? He's just going along the top there now. Just keeps just a little bow wave coming from him. I don't know if you can see that. Ain't a bad fish either. Just see his shadow there now. There he goes. Going off to the right. Oh, yeah, and there's a show out, far out there. Yeah, definitely getting some activity now. There's a fish just been caught the other side of the lake as well. So hopefully we might get a bit of action. Keep my fingers crossed. And there now with his back out of the water. See him? There he comes. Look. There's a couple there actually, I think. They're just get you a bit closer. It's gone again, they just keep playing. Definitely not interested at the moment, that's for sure. Now I think that moor end spooked him now. Never mind, maybe he'll come back, we'll see. No more's happened, nothing's happened really. Light's going now. I know it's gone 9 o'clock, about 15, 20 past, something like that. Settled the rods down for the night, put some more pellet out, you know, spotted it up, and just basically see how we get on. Hopefully something will happen during the night. I had a liner a couple of minutes ago, so hopefully they're about. The water's gone dead flat calm now. Nothing showing at the moment either, so just have to see what happens. Anyway, hopefully I'm going to see you during the night. If not, it'll be in the morning, but preferably during the night with another nice fish. There we go. Got us nice common. Not massive, but however, if I can get him to play ball. That's it. God dear. There we go. bad fish, eh? Not the biggest, but fish is fish, isn't it? I'd say about £10. Not going to bother weighing it, so just get it back. But yeah, decent fish though. Let's get a quick picture of the lake. Wasn't bad, was it? That was on the old pellet rig again. Yeah, it's worked. I mean, like 2 fish, been a long time coming, that second one, but has been slow here because of the temperature. But there you go, at least we've got another one. I'd say about 10, between 10 and 12 pounds, something like that. No point weighing it, but yeah, so that's 2 anyway. We're getting there. Right. I might as well have a cup of tea now I'm up. I'll see you later on. As you can see, it's still quite warm. It's a bit sort of cloudy this morning. Bit of a result, you know, having that common earlier on this morning. Yeah, it weren't the biggest fish in the world, but at least it was a fish. You know, that's 2 I've had. I don't know how the others have got on because they're on the other side, so. It's difficult to know. I haven't seen or heard anything, you know, I've not heard no alarms going off or nothing. I haven't seen anyone pull anything out, but that don't really mean anything. Bit of background noise now. You can probably hear it as combine's just started up. It's a farm after all, so yeah, one of the noises you expect, I suppose. But got a few hours left, but you know. Might be lucky, it's nowhere near as hot as yesterday morning was, and it's overcast, but there's not a lot of activity on the surface of the water today, so we'll see what happens, but I'll keep you updated anyway, and I'll let you know as we go along. Right, see you later. I'm going to finish my cup of tea now. Right, well, all the gear's away. Yeah, I'm happy with the 2 fish. I think the method I chose to use worked. There's quite a few people going home from here this weekend blank, so they'll have the other side's just had another one. But yeah, I'm happy with what I've done. As they both fell to the same rig, the pellet with a little pop-up on the top, half a pop-up. So yeah, I think that was a good result personally, and like that first fish especially on the 27.5, you know, and bait, well, to be honest, when I see it, I thought it's that's got to be a 30. And the bailiff come round and he saw me catch it, and he said to me, like, he caught the same fish last year. He said, and it went 24 then. I don't know what time of the year he caught it, so it might have been early, or, you know, but and he said to me, like, he said, yeah, when I caught it, he said, we thought it, like, because it looked so big and it's so thick across the back, that, he said, just thought that's got to be a 30. He said, but we put it on my scales, it was 24. We put it on my main scales, it was 24. 24 it was, you know. You can't make it anymore, but yeah, I must admit, I did think when it rolled over the net, I thought, God, that's a 30. But there you go, never mind. It's more than worth cashing, isn't it? Happy as Larry, really. Right, well, I'm going to get off home now, otherwise Shoe must be a bay, it's probably going to have to hump, you know what I mean? I don't get there in time with dinner, etc. But hopefully, I'm working this week, but hopefully over the 2 weeks after that, at some point, I'm going to be able to get up to linear fisheries and see what happens, see if I can get anything over there, you know. Only try, and if I don't go over and try, I won't know. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again. Cheers.